In the fight game, hype is a currency. And for 3 years, Bo Nickal was the richest man in the UFC. He wasn't just a prospect, he was an inevitability. A 4-time NCAA All-American and 3-time national champion. The kind of wrestling pedigree that usually makes the octagon feel like a shark tank, where the shark has already been fed. But on May 3rd, 2025 in Des Moines, the inevitability broke. Reinier de Ridder, a veteran signed specifically to be a litmus test for elite grappling, didn't just beat Bo Nickal, he dismantled the aura. It wasn't a flash submission, it was a tactical dissection that proved in MMA, your credentials don't protect your chin or your liver. To understand where Bo is going in 2026, we have to look at the wrestler's paradox. When you are the best in the world at one thing, you develop a subconscious belief that you can dictate the terms of engagement 100% of the time. Bo entered that cage thinking de Ridder would be terrified of the takedown. Instead, de Ridder used Bo's own aggression against him. Bo was hunting for a big left hand, upright and exposed. He was trying to prove he was a striker before he had earned the right to be one. That's the ego trap. He didn't just lose a fight that night. He lost the illusion that his wrestling was a get-out-of-jail-free card. But as any designer knows, sometimes you have to tear down the prototype to build the masterwork. If May 2025 was the funeral of the hype train, November's UFC 322 was the resurrection. Rodolfo Vieira isn't just a name. He's a world-class ADCC champion. On paper, this was supposed to be a grinding grappling match. But the Bo Nickal who walked into Madison Square Garden was a different animal. He wasn't chasing the knockout. He was creating the opening. In the first 3 minutes, Bo's footwork showed a level of lateral movement we hadn't seen. He was no longer a wrestler trying to box. He was a mixed martial artist using distance as a weapon. Then came the shot heard around the world, the head kick KO. At 1:42 of the first round, we saw the geometry of a master at work. Bo baits the level change, dipping his hips just enough to make Vieira think the takedown is coming. Vieira drops his hands to defend his hips, a natural reflex against a guy like Bo. But the hips didn't go in. The leg went up. It was a perfect execution of layered offense. This is the Nickal 2.0 blueprint, using the threat of gold medal wrestling to open the door for elite-level striking. He didn't just win, he evolved. Now the roadmap gets complicated. The middleweight division in 2026 is a shark tank of specialists. To reach the gold, Bo has to navigate 3 distinct tactical puzzles. First, the ghost, Reinier de Ridder. A rematch isn't just about the rankings, it's about the narrative. To be the best, Bo has to prove he can solve the man who broke him. In a second fight, does Bo trust his new striking? Or does he return to his wrestling roots with a more disciplined approach? Second, the tactical nightmare, Caio Borralho. The fighting nerd's leader is perhaps the most difficult puzzle in the top 10. He doesn't just fight, he calculates. Borralho thrives on breaking down wrestlers. If Bo fights Caio, it's a battle of the blueprints. Who has the better system? Third, the power check, Joe Pyfer. This is the fan favorite clash. Oh, both men hit like trucks. If Bo wants to prove he belongs in the elite striking conversation, standing across from Pyfer is the ultimate test of chin and composure. Each of these men represents a different failure point for a prospect. Borralho tests your IQ, Pyfer tests your toughness. De Ridder tests your growth. If Bo can pass even 2 of these tests, the conversation changes from if he becomes champion to when. Finally, we have to talk about the destination, Khamzat Chimaev, the current king of the mountain. For years, fans have asked, who wins the wrestling match? Khamzat is chaos. Bo is control. Khamzat is a storm. Bo is a technician. By the time these two meet, likely late 2026 or early 2027, the version of Bo Nickal we see will be unrecognizable from the kid who debuted on Contender Series. The data suggests that Bo's striking accuracy has improved significantly year over year, while his takedown defense remains statistically perfect against everyone not named de Ridder. He is closing the gap. He is becoming the most dangerous version of himself. A man who knows he can be beaten, and therefore, a man who leaves nothing to chance. Bo Nickal's career is no longer a hype train. It's a construction project. It's a calculated, violent, and beautiful evolution of an athlete who refused to be defined by his first failure. The blueprint is set. The tools are sharp. Now, all that's left is the work. I'm Clint, and this is The Fight Blueprint. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit the subscribe button and let me know in the comments. Is Bo Nickal ready for the top 5? Or does he still have more to prove?